What going on? It's Wook from Jackson, Tennessee, representing the Dirty Rex, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. You dig?
Water on my wrist, caught the ass off the fish. I ain't talking about no dish, yellow diamonds piss.
Alright, today we got my boy Wook jumping off the porch with us today.
Man, what's up with it, man? What it do?
What's going on with your gang?
Man, just chilling, bro. Shit, happy to be here.
For sure, it's a pleasure to have you here with us for sure.
Man, yeah.
So tell us what you out here working on in Atlanta.
Shit, I'm just moving around, man. I'm just working. I really kind of do a pop-up show later on. Shit, but I'm just working hell. I really just came down here to come off the porch.
For sure, man. So for those who wouldn't know, how would you describe life in Jackson, Tennessee?
Man, shit, fucked up. It really ain't nothing to do around that motherfucker, so really you just gotta make a way, man, and stay the hell out the way.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it, huh?
Yeah.
So how would you describe your childhood coming up?
Shit, outside, thugging, shit. Playing basketball and shit, running around in the street just trying to figure out a way to get some money and make it out.
So when would you say you jumped off the porch?
Shit, I really been out the porch all my life, but shit, I really jumped off the porch about 16 when I left my mama's house.
Yeah. So you went to college for engineering?
Yeah, I went to college for engineering after I had caught my case. Cause me and my brother, we wanted to do the music. So I decided to go to school for engineering to try to be our engineer. After I had caught my drug case and shit, to try to do something better with my life.
For sure. So what was going through your head like as a youngin' going through a case like that?
So, it's time to do something different if a nigga goddamn it beat that motherfucker goddamn it when it was all over. Nigga just knew they couldn't keep on doing the same thing they were doing.
For sure. So what would you say is the biggest obstacle you overcame so far in your life?
The biggest obstacle I'd say is moving away and transitioning into music from the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where you live at now?
Sure, I live in Nashville, Tennessee right now.
Cashville, what they call it, ain't it?
Yeah, Cashville.
Shout out them Cashville
Man,
niggas, man.
Shouts out to Cashville, man. Whole 615.
For sure. So what would you say is the biggest life lesson you learned growing up?
Not trusting people and having patience.
So when would you say you started making music?
I really been making music since like 2014 when my little cousin Justin inspired me to start rapping, but he ended up getting killed, RP 100. But I really just started back taking it serious this year.
For sure. So who would you list as some of your musical influences?
I grew up listening to No Limit, Cash Money, Yo Gotti, Boosie, Gucci, Jeezy.
And when would you say you started taking it serious?
This year, when I put out my single, Pop My Shit, which is out now on our platforms. Go check it out.
For sure. How did you get your rap name?
Really, my rap name came from, this my name. Childhood, yep. Yep, just like bruh said, childhood.
What do you feel brings the best out of you and your music?
Just doing it for my people and just keeping it real in my music, knowing it's all facts.
Straight up. How would you describe your current thoughts on the rap game?
I mean, I love the way it's going, really. I'm just trying to get in. I'm just trying to get my feet in the door. Dirty Rex.
For sure. What would you say is the biggest risk you took for your career that paid off?
Nah, it ain't, but just leaving the streets, getting into the music.
What would you say is the biggest sacrifice you had to make?
Leaving the streets, the fast money. Cause now that I'm in the music, I gotta invest the money and it ain't just coming back as fast as I want it.
Yeah. How would you describe the music scene back at home in Jackson, Tennessee?
We going up. It's growing. But we really ain't had no we ain't never had nobody that blow from our city, so everybody just doing it on their own right now and trying to figure it out. But it's getting there though. We on the map. 731 stand up.
For sure. Why do you think people overlook the talent that used to come out of Jackson, Tennessee?
I feel like people ain't taking the risk with their music far as getting outside the city and putting money into it.
Yeah. So let's take it back to Pop My Shit. Where did the inspiration for that single come from?
Really, Brian, ain't gonna lie. I was just in the booth, I heard the beat, I freestyled it,
Yeah.
and I let out my people in them hear it, and they were like they fucking with it.
First freestyle.
Yeah.
First freestyle.
So I shot a video to that joint, and shit, here we is now, off the
Yeah.
porch with it.
Straight up. How did you end up working with Snupe Bandz?
Man, I had reached out to him on IG. Really, I reached out to a couple artists, but really, he the only one reached back out to me. Man, shouts out to Snupe Bandz too, man, real nigga.
For sure.
Yeah.
So talk to us about your new song and video, Came Up.
Man, shouts out to Cedro, my little cousin on that joint with me. He came up with the chorus, dropped his verse, wanted me to get on it. That's how it happened. We
Straight
shot the
up.
video to it.
That's hard.
Go check that joint out now too, on our platforms, Came Up, featuring Cedro.
For sure. They also need to go check out that scene when it dropped too.
Ah, yeah, most definitely. That joint on the way, featuring my brother, Baybo. Goddamn.
sure.
Shit, real shit, man, number facts, man.
Where did the
Shit,
inspiration for that record come from?
Shit, dedicated to my cousins, my big cousin and my little cousin.
Alright.
Some real pain music. We shot that joint at the cemetery, so if you ever lost somebody, you gonna feel that joint.
For sure. What can you tell us about your first mixtape, Certified in the Streets?
Classic. Especially coming, if you from the J, they know what's up with that Certified in the Streets. It's a joint, man. We really should have pushed, but we ain't. Yeah, we weren't ready. We ain't know what we know now about the music industry and how to
His side
the business side.
Straight up. What would you say is your personal favorite song from that project?
Dirty Rex, #1.
Yeah.
Yeah, #1, Dirty Rex.
I see y'all with the Dirty Rex chains. Tell us what that means.
It's a label that we created that my partner Gutter started. Free Gutter too, he locked up in the penitentiary, holding it down. But my little cousin Justin Williams, but he ended up getting killed. He made it hype. But it's really just a label.
So
It's just
they had to keep going, you feel me?
and it's a label of us who just been through a lot and who here today. You feel me?
Straight up. So what can people expect from your upcoming project?
Man, Heat, Facts. Right now, I got the joint with Snupe Bandz finna drop. Gotta get it. Be on the lookout for that. I got the joint with Starlito. I just did.
That jump called Before the Rap.
Yeah. Shouts out to Starlito too, man. He a real nigga too though, real shit. I fuck with him. Yeah, but I got that joint coming out. Bro got his single coming out. His first single finna drop. We got Snupe Bandz in that joint too. He ain't on the song, but he in the video. But that joint finna get ready to drop soon, so be on the lookout for that. Baybo, Packs, that joint finna come too.
For sure.
But we just working, man, just putting in work.
Talk to us about your grind as an independent artist.
Man, I feel like it's the same way at the streets, man. You just gotta invest and go hard behind it. And just stay down, and eventually it's gonna pop.
For sure. What would you say is your biggest challenge that comes along with being an independent artist?
Having to do everything on your own. But I ain't tripping. I mean, you ain't gotta add that part though.
Would you ever consider signing to a major label situation?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, but the money gotta be right though.
For sure.
Yeah.
So what else are you working on right now?
I really ain't got nothing just in specific that we finna drop. We just working. We just in the studio constantly, making songs, building, shooting videos. We just building up music right now.
For sure. Any last words or shout outs?
Man, first of all, I want to thank the man upstairs for making all this possible. I want to thank my whole family, my kids most definitely for my motivation. That's what made me go hard every day. My whole team, Dirty Rex, all the producers that been fucking with me, my video man, Sight of Visions, just everybody that been fucking with me, my whole town, all my fans, everybody fucking with my music. Man, shouts out to everybody.
For sure, man. Well, we appreciate having you in the gang with us here, man.
Man, appreciate y'all for having me.
For sure.
Water on my wrist, Cartier ass off the fish. I ain't talking about no dish, yellow diamonds piss. Talking shit and swallowing